The question is also read his views on Muslims and Gandhi. Okay, so Dr. Ambedkar's views on Islam and Muslims and Gandhi. So
Yeah,
regarding
he
Islam,
did not like Islam. He did not like Islam either.
yeah. Well, I mean, we shouldn't say Muslims. We should say Islam, because I don't think he was against Muslims. He was against Islam.
No,
And
you
actually, when
could
I'm
say
reading,
that this
let me
distinction
read.
is, yeah, okay.
Let me just read this, because actually it confirms what I'm saying. Okay, regarding Islam, Ambedkar recognized the contributions of Muslim rulers to India's history, such as the Mughal Empire, Emperor Akbar, who abolished the jizya tax on non-Muslims and encouraged interreligious dialogue. However, he also criticized certain aspects of Islamic belief. So I'm right. Dr. Ambedkar gets it right. He's not anti-Muslim. He's anti-Islamic, Islamic belief. Okay, so aspects of Islamic belief and practice, such as the institution of polygamy, which he saw as discriminatory towards women. He also disagreed with the Muslim League's demand for separate Muslim state, which makes sense, which led to the partition of India in 1947. So Dr. Ambedkar was against the partition. Base Dr. Ambedkar.
So was Madudi.
Yeah, regarding Gandhi, Ambedkar had a contentious relationship. While he admired Gandhi's role in India's freedom struggle, he criticized his approach to social reform. Ambedkar believed that Gandhi's emphasis on non-violence and religious piety did not go far enough in addressing the structural injustices of the caste system. Ambedkar also disagreed with Gandhi's view that the Dalits should remain with the Hindu fold and seek reform from within, arguing that this approach had failed for centuries and that conversion to another religion was necessary for Dalit revelation. Let me also add, in defense of Dr. Ambedkar with regarding to Buddhism, Dr. Ambedkar was not promoting Buddhism. Look at Dr. Ambedkar was promoting Enlightenment values, was promoting Western Enlightenment values, but he was just giving it a cover of Buddhism. What he was teaching had less to do with Buddhism. He only had the cover of Buddhism, but he was teaching equality, having rights, egalitarianism. These were Western Enlightenment values, but he knew that under that brand, it wouldn't sell in India because of this anti-colonial attitude that people justifiably had at that point. So he was like, hey, this is actually Buddhism, which it was.
But having said that, what these people are saying, I'm assuming he might have said something which in today's language, we might see that, okay, this is an absolutist statement. Like we have learned to be careful with our wording and be more concise when we say not all Muslims or something. So there might be some statements where he would have said, oh, Muslims do this, Muslims do that, which might be true in general sense. But obviously, we're now more cautious of not generalizing groups of people. There's been emphasis on, finding nuances, and there's emphasis on, not clumping people together in what is it called, hasty generalization. Yeah. So there might be some statements like that, but you're saying, but overall, as much as I've read up on Baba Ambedkar, the guy was ahead of his time. He was ahead of his time, and his views were spot on. Whether that's Islam or Hinduism, casteism, caste discrimination, etc., he was pretty spot on.
Get my best-selling book, Why There Is No God, for free. Click on the link for it in the description.